Hello, hello, hello. Hey y'all. How everybody doing? Welcome. Thank y'all so much for popping in with your girl. I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all come on in. Please hit that good like, share, and subscribe button for me. Make sure your notification bell is turned on so you know each time that I go live up over here. Yes, that part right there. And if you're catching this on the replay, thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate you so much. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It's free. Make sure you subscribe. Your notification bell is on. Share the video, all of that amazing stuff. But anyway, y'all, we got that mark. So I will be right back. Thank y'all so much again for joining the live. Appreciate it. Hello, hello, everybody. I hope y'all been having an amazing day. Thank y'all so much again for popping in. Hey, Miss Maria, my mom, she says, "Good afternoon, squad. Tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. Subscribe, support, $G Strickland 8, super chat, super sticker, and share. It's a G thing. Join the squad for $2.99. Thanks and enjoy. Thank you, Miss Maria. She says, "House rules, no CC's names, initials only. Use nicknames for strike happy folk. Use creative spelling for curse words. Over here, we agree to disagree. Respectful discourse only. All is alleged." Hey, Miss Faith. Hey, beautiful. She says, "Good evening, everyone." Hey, Miss Cheryl. Welcome. How are you today? Thank you for popping in, Miss Seattle. As always, love, love, love. Um, Miss Maria is speaking at Faith and Miss Cheryl. Hey, sexy diva, my other mod. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome. How are you today? Thank you for popping in. Hey, Miss Donna. How are you? Welcome, Miss K Cloud. Welcome. She says, Good afternoon, everyone." Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Um, Miss Maria says, prayers, please. My daughter and her bestie are on their way to Chicago for the Cowboy Carter concert. They spent way too much time and money, these millennials. Yes, prayers for them, safe travels and all of that. Miss Maria, you know how it is when you young girl, you be trying to get out there and get it while you can. That's why it don't bother me now, cause when you start to get old, girl, you start to slow down just a tad bit. So prayers out to them while they on their traveling journeys and all of the above. Thank y'all so much for your prayers for me and my family as always. I greatly appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, whew, Lord of mercy. But anyway, anyhow, y'all come on up in here, get on up in here. Thank y'all so much for being here today. So y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get on into some of this here old Chris Brown here, y'all. And this is the fourth day of the Diddy trial. So y'all, the people is saying that Chris Brown is mysteriously arrested on Diddy's fourth day. Well, I kind of thought that it was, tied in together some kind of way, somehow or something. Apparently not. It's not. So it says Chris Brown arrested in Salford over alleged bottle attack in nightclub. American R&B singer is being held on suspicion of causing grievous bodily harm at a London nightclub in 2023, y'all. Boy, I tell you, when you think you're doing something and you're getting away, it always rears ugly head up at you. Or again, that part. It says the 36-year-old rapper was arrested at 2 a.m. on Thursday at the five-star Lowry Hotel in Greater Manchester after flying into the UK for an upcoming tour. Brown is accused of carrying out an unprovoked attack that injured the music producer Abe, what's his name, Dowell at Tape Night Club in London's. It says Mayfair in February 2023. Dowell previously said in an interview with Sun newspaper that he had launched a civil claim against my Chris Brown, y'all. That's right, y'all heard what I said. My Chris Brown. $16 million, y'all. 12 million in damages after he needed crutches to walk following the alleged attack. Lord, Chris Brown, I done told you to get somewhere and sit down. You just ain't about to listen to nothing nobody got to tell you. Every time I turn around, you ain't something. I don't know if he out yet, y'all. I ain't say all that. They just got him this morning, so he probably still sitting in there with a little orange on. Or he might have been able to see the judge. He might be gone home by now. I don't know. But that's what happened to Chris Brown. Um, Always in something. Miss Maria says this isn't the first time Brian has been arrested. Miss Maria, don't be talking about my friend. I'm gonna call him later on. Tell him I need for him to go somewhere and sit down. I already did boy been talking about some $16 million. Just like that daggone boy over yonder talking about 6,000. Boy, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, y'all I seen a picture of him too today over there on IG. Y'all get what it said. Y'all ready? I'm about to tell y'all what it said. Sitting up there looking just as crazy as a bed bug, y'all. That's right. He was looking just as crazy. Hey, Miss Candy. Hey, beautiful. Welcome. She says, hey, ladies. Y'all, he gonna make a post to my. This is what it looked like. This is what the smile looked like when you are quiet, silence, or something like that. Child, he looked like he was worried to death, just as crazy as ever. I said, when you at peace, that ain't what it looked like. You look like you worried about some things. You look like you confused about some things. You look like you done effed around and about to find out. That's what it was looking like, y'all. All of that. Miss Sexy Diva says they waited on him to come across sea. Girl, if they don't see him back across sea, I'm gonna have to go get him. Who riding with me? Because I'm gonna have to go over there and pick Chris Brown up, y'all. They ain't about to keep him over there. Not tonight and tomorrow night either. Now, let me find out they ain't let him go. They look like they about to let him go, y'all. I don't know though, cause he did have an orange jumper set. Y'all know the set they made the people wear. Child, he was over there with the orange on. I did think that. Maria says he trying to copy and paste what Mel has said about moving in silence and be at peace. Well, y'all going over here on the IG because I'm about to tell y'all it ain't gonna look nothing like no peace. It looked like Satan done fell out the tree. Y'all, that's what it was looking like. Satan done fell clean out the tree. I said, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. If that's what it looked like, Lord, I don't want none of that. Mm-mm. No, it looked like I done effed around and found out, about to find out. I'm trying to tell y'all. Miss Candy says, I wish they would leave Chris alone. This happened in 2023. See, Miss Candy gonna have to go pick him up, y'all. Miss Candy feel the same way I do. Leave him alone, y'all. Stop messing with him. Maria says that, gee, I'll go with, but I don't care about Chris. I just want to go to UK. Miss Maria, I ain't messing with you today. You get over there to UK, hear me and Miss Candy out there trying to find you. Trying to get Chris out and then we got to go find you. Lord, that's going to be too much for me, girl. I can't do all of that. Miss Sexy Diva says, I am riding G Squad. Me and my sister going to his concert in August. Free Chris. Girl, I know he better be out of there by then. Cause me and him might have a date on my birthday. I know y'all, I'm old enough to be his mom. I know. We're just friends. That's it. That's all. Ain't nothing else going on. Miss Maria to my I'll be in Paris. Not in Paris, Miss Maria. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I tell you. Miss Candace says, how did they ex- extra extradite Chris there, or was he performing there? He was getting ready for what it say, a tour. Yeah, Miss Candy. He going on tour, girl. And they mess with him. Um, his upcoming tour. That's what it was. That mess with him. Then they had me real nervous trying to confuse me, talking about Diddy's fourth day of trial and Chris Brown mysteriously arrested. I said, now what they trying to tell me? Should I be worried? Lord, child, I had to go searching. That's what I've been went and go do, child. I'm trying to tell you. Um, yeah, free Chris Brown, y'all let him go. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Oh, did I just say that? Leave him. Does that song sound familiar to anybody? Leave me alone. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody heard the song. It didn't go nowhere, but it was out here on the streets. I'm just saying, y'all. Oh, Lord, where's my banner at cheering? Lord, I ain't even put the banner. Lord have mercy. There you go. Everything that I say, it is alleged. Y'all listen, my very own opinion. It's just for entertainment purposes only. That's it. That's all. A little laugh here, a little laugh there. Leave me alone. Me, Miss Steve ain't mess with you. Leave me on one. Child. That boy don't want to be left alone. That boy, child. Y'all, he wasn't looking right today. Child, y'all know what? I'm serious right now. I'm for real. All jokes to the side. Y'all, this boy, he looked like he could be on the suicidal side. I'm just saying, y'all, because and the reason why I say that, um, so many people are talking, but it's not the talk that he was hoping that he would get. So I don't know, y'all. Sometimes people like ain't nobody pushing him to the edge, but he just going to the edge by himself because he's so infatuated with one person, and he just want to be in contact and in presence, and it's like really about to lose your mind. So I hope he don't get to that level right there, and somebody can go and see find him in that way, y'all. I mean, I don't want that to happen to nobody, but I'm telling y'all, that dude don't look right. Miss Maria says, I prefer Dave Hollister favorite girl, leave me alone, leave me alone. Not all of that, Miss Maria. Child, that's a hot mess. I was saying to myself, y'all, while you over here posting these old crazy looking pictures, get over there on your channel and apologize to your subscribers that you have. Try to make amends with the people instead of that foolishness. Cause baby, that was not a happy at peace look. I'm just about to go ahead and tell you, it won't. Mm-mm. Come back out tomorrow. Try it again, shit. That was not the one. Mm-mm. No, sorry, not sorry. That part right there. A hot mess. What it was. Marissa's keyboard didn't think Mel would countersue. He also thought the other CCs would flock to his defense. Child, he's probably 18,000 shade hot. That Mitch over yonder on bro chat done popped out and spilled the beans. Y'all heard what I said. He wanted somebody. Ain't that something, y'all? He was trying to get somebody else to do his dirty work. Coward. Where they do that at? You big like that. You bold like that. You bad like that. Why you up there running around trying to get somebody to drag somebody across the YouTube streets? And you wanted to sit back and listen in laughter. You done effed around and found out again. That was a negative. No, y'all remember the boy said he kept texting him and emailing him. I mean, all throughout the day. Tomorrow, have you read it yet? Have you read it yet? Have you read it yet? You throwing up signs that you up to something, bro. That was not out of sincere. Oh, you wanted somebody else to do your dirty work. Stinking self. I don't know if the boy stink or not, y'all. I don't know. I don't even care. Miss S. Davis says Kilbo going to be at the bro chat next because Mitchell was on Mel Live. Ooh, hey, that's where he wanna be. Hey, that's where he wanna be. He want Mel on his platform. It's gonna be a cold day in holy hell for Mel go over there on that platform. If Mel go over there on that platform, I'm be right there with her. Cause neighbors, y'all ain't got to come. You and Miss Debbie, y'all stay on over there to the house on the hill, that little cross over there, and see the whole city. Y'all stay there, cause we got this. We got it. We here. Now what? That ain't about to happen. Mm-mm. Miss Candy says he is likely hoping Mel would meet with him privately and he apologized and tries to settle this. Girl, Mel, y'all know what I thought about? This little Peter Wacker right here. I said Mel probably just sending her people out there to counter sue and whatever. Because he just want to be in a room with her, a trifling dog. Oh, he just trying to force her to be in the same presence as him. The dude in it, child, it ain't about suing y'all. He just want to be in her presence. He want to smell her. He want to look at her. That's it. That's all. It's a psychopath right here, y'all. Child, I could not. And see, I would get mad all over again because, see, I see what you're trying to do. You want me in your presence. You want to be able to tell the people whether it's a negative or a positive. But we knowing it's going to be a negative from yesterday forward. You just want to be able to tell people, yeah, we was in the same room. It's just stupid. Golly. Every time I think about that, I get mad myself. My name ain't email, y'all. I do. I just get mad. Um, uh, Miss Candace says he claims to know all these other famous people. Go harass one of them. But please and thank you. At any time you can. You most certainly can. Miss Candace says there is so much evidence on him slandering and discussing her and wishing ill on her family. When a person got that psycho sick mind like that, Miss Candy, do you really think that they remember stuff like that? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just asking a question. Do you really think he thinking about that? He ain't even thinking on a straight level. Um, Miss Sonya, hey Miss Sonya, girl, hey beautiful. I don't even think I spoke to you, Miss Sonya. You know I be in here rambling and going on. She said he's cool. Not for Cocoa Puffs though. Just plain out cuckoo. Miss Maria says that Sonya, hey girl. Maria says that Candy, them folk don't even exist. Just like that producing job he claimed. Child, I cannot. Miss Candy says he remembers that's why he deleted the videos. Well, that don't mean nothing. What about to mean? He deleted and then what happened? Somewhere down the line, they still exist. You can get them. Mm-hmm. Anybody can. I'm just saying. Child, a whole hot mess, y'all. I'ma force her. I'ma force her to be in my presence. That is so disturbing, yo. Miss Faith said he needs Jesus. Lord, Miss Faith, he should have been trying to get him so long ago. Yeah, that's what this is all about, y'all. He said, I'm gonna force her. I've been trying to get you to come over here to my platform willingly. You don't want to come willingly, so I'm gonna force you. If I have to take you to court, that's what I will do. Lord, I hope Jason, Canavis, Miss Deborah, I hope they in there to throw some holy oil on you, because that's what you need. Some holy oil. All this foolish stuff. Miss Candy says he had sense enough to think he covered his tracks. The devil is a lie. And the truth ain't never gonna be in it. Miss Saint says, hello at Miss Maria and Sexy Diva. Sexy Diva says Killboard's probably on himself because Melody seeing him back. Child, I cannot. Maria said he wants to breathe the same air as Mel. Absolutely, Miss Maria. That's it. That's all, y'all. And that's the disgusting part of this whole said situation. It doesn't matter if that guy came out and told her what he was trying to do. He don't care about that, y'all. I just want to be in the presence. I want to be in her presence because if I'm in her presence, she might put me on her team. You know, once she get to see me in person and really observe me, she might have a different thought. So everything I've tried ain't working. Ain't nothing working. So if I force her to come to court, she'll be in my presence. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all that's what it is. That's it. That's all. Um, Miss Sexy Diva says suing. Yes, Alisa says hello everyone. How are everyone? Please hit the like button and share the video, please, and subscribe to the channel. Yes, thank you so much for that, Miss Alicia. And welcome. Kenneth says that Maria, he wants to smell that sap, that S-A to the B. That's it right there. Y'all, when that boy, y'all do, she ain't tell us when the court date was. Y'all might reach out. I need to know. I might be trying to go down there, y'all. Y'all ready to ride? Y'all might go down there and sit in the courtroom. I ain't no telling what his intent is. Child, he might be trying to set it off in the courtroom. If I can't have you, no one else is. Poof. Child, don't put nothing past nobody like that. This is a stalker. This is a real stalker, y'all. I cannot. Miss Elise says, I just sat, take a picture. It will last long. Girl, don't take no picture of me. No, Mel. You don't want him taking no picture, girl. Child, I told you it's a lifetime movie network thing waiting to happen. Child, he probably don't have too much company because he got a picture posted all over the house. Just wherever he's standing, just pictures of her. Just pictures of her. I'm gonna get you one way or the other. I've tried everything and nothing is working. So I'm gonna force you to come to court. Well, now what if Mel do like Marho do? Y'all know what Marho do? You know, she don't have to put it off, but keep having it continued and continued and continued and continued and see who get tired. I'm just saying. Um, Miss Maria says, last year I said some of these clowns gonna find themselves on the business end of meal, and they ain't gonna like it. F around and find out. That part right there. Miss he better be trying to get help. Girl. Miss Maria says that WTT has the court papers. She probably knows. Child. Okay, now, if you hear before I do, you know how to hit your girl up, Miss Maria. Sexy Diva says Kid Boy got Melody and her mother all over his what? Child, I cannot, y'all. I don't trust him, Miss Sexy Diva. All over his broke down apartment, a crazy act. Mrs. D, I don't trust that boy. No, I'm telling y'all better listen to me. Boy, it's all said and done and said, and if they get in that courtroom and it don't go poof, I bet you he come out and say, I bet you I knew I was gonna be in her presence. I knew I was gonna be in the same room as her. And to us, it's gonna sound crazy, but to him, he's gonna be so overexcited and so overwhelmed. That's all he want, y'all. He want her in his presence. Child, I have Canadians, J K L M N O P, all of them up in there, all the alphabets, y'all. But Miss Maria says Mill can always ask for a sheriff's deputy stand between the plaintiff and the defendant on the podium. Ooh, Miss Maria, her lawyer's gonna be there. Alisa says he's going to cost him. It's going to cost him money if she do a counterclaim to pay her attorney's fees. Child, it's already handled, Miss Lisa. I can see it now, girl. It's already handled. Miss Candy says he has met with so many people to try and bring Mel down, and it still didn't work, including her ex and his paramour slash. Thank you, Miss Maria. Maria says, at G, block his view. Ooh, child. Child, he run through them jokers over there trying to block him from looking at her and trying to get a whiff of her smell. Now, he said, oh, they trying to play me in here. Child, he wouldn't even be focused. He be like, y'all need to move. I said y'all need to move. Ain't nobody move. Girl, that you know how them people them folks used to wear them bombs inside their clothes and stuff. Y'all don't trust this dude right here. I don't, y'all. Miss Elise says she has security with her. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Miss Elise, he don't want nobody around. He wants to be able to look at her. He's looked at her on stuff like this and other stuff, y'all. That's not good enough for him. That's not what he wants. I want you in my presence. Child, this joke is worse than her ex-husband. I ain't about to lie to y'all. He is worse than her ex-husband. Now, we know that fool crazy. Miss Candace's mail say suing him will be money well spent. All I know, Miss Candy, I know he heard at some point she said, not that she need him for this, but Rick Ross them up over yonder. Boy, you ain't got Rick Ross them kind of money. And child, the folks sent the money back to her, and she said, no, I want you to hold that. Yeah, you need to hold that for me just in case. Just in case. It's not. I don't even know the song, y'all. I ain't about to sing no more. I'm going to save it. That part right there. Miss Elise says all he got to do is buy some 7th Avenue. Well, what are they going to do for him? Miss Sassy Davis says, Gilmore, the top of the family of CC's that's doxing, so they all know the dates. Ooh, child. Miss Candy says, let's not forget he is representing himself. Well, now, Miss Candy, what do the judge say about a fool representing himself? I just answered my own question. You ain't got to answer. I already answered it, Miss Candy. That part right there. So, while we talking about him, y'all, let's go ahead and tie old hotel. What says what you call them? Funky feet. We're about to go ahead and tie Funky Feet and call Sassy call Lucifer into this mess here too, y'all. Why come y'all? They ain't friends no more. Why couldn't they not friends? Funky Feet Hotel and Sassy call Lucifer. Y'all, the word on the curve. Y'all going over there to the IG. Y'all can see it for yourself. There ain't nobody going over there. Look, they ain't friends no more, y'all. Y'all heard what I said? Martell Holt. That's his name. Martell Holt has unfollowed CK. But I told y'all about a week or two ago, I said, I don't feel like they are friends anymore. I said that to y'all. Y'all stop playing with me. Y'all might be saying that stuff. I told y'all about Killboy and one of them that stuff wasn't even real. That was just a host. Now I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I said, I don't feel like Maho and Carl Lucifer is friends anymore, y'all. I don't believe that. No. Um, Miss Elisa says he can smell her. Girl, I put on some fly spray. Miss Elisa, I spray that. I spray me. I go up in that joint with some hot shot on. Y'all know what hot shot is? That old fly spray to kill them bugs, because that's what that is. A big old bug that needs to be smashed. That part. Miss Candy says that show must not really be coming back. Ooh, girl, say something about that. Maria says Sassy Bridges down got all the mileage out of Narc. He can. Miss Elisa says they never win when you represent yourself. Girl, say it again. Miss Elisa says he probably was trying to get a loan from CK and got denied. Miss Elisa, he did not deny it. Did. Now, see, let me tell you what I thought it was. These child. Why are some of these people thinking this show coming back, y'all? Why? It's not. You heard what I said, Miss Elisa. That hot shot girl, I like it in that black can. Well, that one in the black can, it's not that strong. I think she might need to go to the raid. Yeah, she gonna need to get that raid. Don't get that hot shot, Mia. I need you to pick up a thing of that raid. Oh Lord, hey Tay, she come in talking about some no sound. Hey girl, hey. If you don't hear me, you might want to go out and come back in. Sorry. Yes. Not. I don't want her to get the hot shot, Miss Elisa. I need her to get the raid. The raid is for the bug that he is. That part right there. Miss Candy says, I wonder does LGBT mom knows what he is up to. Girl, no. You know what, Miss Candy? You know how people be singing in the background, and the people don't really know what's going on until it's all said and done, and you can't hide it anymore. You don't have any other choice but to pop out and tell what's going on. Miss Maria says that Tay. She says, welcome. Yes, welcome. Miss Sexy Diva says Sassy CK can't afford Funky Feet no more. His shows are over now. Yes, Miss Sexy Diva said y'all better get your butts in here and tap that screen because it don't cost anything. That part right there. Read them down, girl. Read them down. Y'all up over here being spectacious, all up over there in the bushes trying to see what y'all can pick up, carry somewhere. Hit that button. Hit that button. Miss Elisa says because they think if they keep lips about it, they gonna ain't nobody trying to pick that mess up, y'all. I told y'all this month right here is almost over with. If that show was coming back on, y'all, we would have been seeing something by now. We haven't even seen a commercial. Nothing. Hey, Miss Denise, to my hey family. Hey girl, hey. Girl, you done missed the good part. I mean, talk about that boy looking like he about crazy. And Mr. Denise, I told them that Mel need to pick up some hot shot for whenever they go to court. But I had to change my mind. She need the raid. It's a bug. She's trying to smash a bug. So I think the raid might be just a little bit stronger than that hot shot. That's what I'm thinking. Miss Candy says Mel should consider a restraining order and ban him from talking about her. All this thing is moving fast. Her mom and her kids on his platform cause fans to rage. Yes, I think that's already, Miss Candy, they about to do that. She about to shut him all the way down for real. No lie, y'all. Miss Elisa says, hit that like button and share the video, please, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Miss Alicia. Miss Denise says that show is not coming back. Miss Maria says, Miss Denise, hey girl, hey. Sexy Diva says, are we heading into June? No show, they lying. Girl, say it again for the folks in the back. Miss Denise says, little grown boy should set his girl, I'm about to add something, but she just said sit down, y'all. That's all she said. Maria said she needs some decon for rat girl. Lord, Miss Maria, I forgot that one. Yes, that might be. Yeah, decon. Yeah, that one right there. Miss Elisa said she is going to do that. Miss Denise says that Maria, hey lady, you took my man. LOL. Who your man, girl? You coming in here? What he name? Harpo. Harpo. What his name be? What his name? I needs to know. Child. Yeah, y'all. That's what the people saying over there on the streets, y'all. Marho, Marho, and Carl Lucifer, girl. Prince. Lord, Miss Maria ain't thinking about no Prince. Miss Maria, you thinking about Prince? Let me find out. That ain't who Miss Maria was. I'm gonna have to tell it. I'm gonna have to tell it. I'm gonna have to tell on you, Miss Maria. Child. But yeah. So do y'all think that Marho was acting a fool? Cause you know the people trying to say he was trying to get Colbert. Girl, don't nobody want to see that girl. Now stop playing with the people. Who cares? Y'all, why they don't understand that the thrill of this whole shenanigan is over, it's gone. We done been there, done that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Y'all, we don't care. Oh, Lisa says they should be ashamed of themselves talking about those cheers. Not children, cheers. All right, the cheers. Don't make no sense, y'all. It does not. Made me write two shaded heart. Talking about them 4-piece niggas and they ain't bought not one soul. Oh, Maria says, but of course, I'm thinking about Miss Maria going over there to the corner. You and take your little friend down there with you, little Miss Denise, Hattie, whoever she is in here today. I don't know who she is. Take her with you. That part. But of course, oh, okay. I read that one. But yeah, y'all gotta try to figure out what's going on with him and doggone child. The love is gone. The love I lost. Y'all remember that song? That's the song. Child, the love is lost. The love is gone. See, all of them people after around and found out. Martell was playing with the people to get them to turn against her. Now all the people that turned against her done turned against his slow ass. Child, I tell you, no winning. He can't win. Can't win for losing. What Miss Sexy Diva say about Tuna Cat? Miss Sexy Diva says, in the words of Tuna Cat, one monkey don't stop a show. Girl, she shut it all the way down, though. She didn't stop it. She really didn't. She just shut it down. Maria says, nope. Candace says, AC says she is a public figure. Of what? Of what, Miss Candace? We'll wait. Decon, as Miss Maria can say, that old rat stuff, that decon stuff, that's what she a public figure for. Or is it Section 8? I don't know. I'll wait. Alisa says, but when you ask for a hedge, a fence of protection is already done. Amen, Miss Alicia. Amen. Amen, the girl. Amen. Maria says, you can't win when you play dirty. Ciao, 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 ciao. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, but that's what I figured. That boy just want to see her. He just want to be in the same room, and he gonna run that in the ground. That y'all watch. Y'all watch when it's all said and done. He gonna run that in the ground because that's what he want. He might need that 6K. I'm not about to lie and say the brother don't need it. But at this point, he's more infatuated with just being in that same room. Because y'all, look at the other people that be in that room with her. having fun, laughing, eating that good food. Y'all know that famous steak place she loves to go to down there. All of them just gather. Look at the little cheering down there. The little cheering down there eating all that good steak, scrimps. The scrimps, lobster tails, crab leg. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that circle? And Carnavy said that's all. Well, Jay said Carnavy, Mel gonna feed what she cook, or she get a chef, or she take them out, y'all. So they gonna eat. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that? I would. Mel over here. Hey Mel. Hey girl. Hey. Maria says you okay. Read that. Candy says that's what her bio has. Maria says that Candy. Did the same person that wrote the video write that? Miss Cecily says Slow Slop is a public figure of some side chicks with split ends. Got the split ends. Girl, she done tore the split ends all the. Miss Cecily, why you gotta call that girl split out like that for? I mean, why you calling her split ends? Now, there could be some tracks she got up in there that she claims she don't wear. Because she claims she got that good hair. Yeah, we all got some good hair, girl. You ain't the only one. Don't get that twisted. Miss Maria says that sexy diva, not the split ends, girl. She done called out the split ends. She done called out the split ends. What about the edges, Miss Sexy Diva? What about the edges, y'all? Has the edges been snatched? I'm just asking for a friend. Is it sounding like a robot? I know you lying. Miss Maria. I need stream your phone number. I'm gonna have to find these people. I got to find them. Miss Elisa says they should have been trying to make money when the show was popping. Y'all let me know if I'm sounding like a robot. It shouldn't be, y'all. It really shouldn't. Not the way StreamYard had just hit me in the head. I know y'all lying. Um, I need the 70 people that is in the bushes to pop out and hit the like button. Thank you. Tell them, Miss Denise, running around over here being spectacious, trying to pick up on some stuff. We ain't doing it like that for y'all to have nothing to talk about. I mean, you can join in the conversation if you're up in here. You're welcome. Come on in and join the chat, people. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be welcome. Miss Sexy Diva says she got split edges, also dust bum with that stink up BB girl, the BBL. Child, she probably had to go and get that BBL checked out, but hotel ain't got that money now. He ain't got that money to keep the for that girl to get that mess. Child, what she gonna do? What happens, y'all, when they don't get that BBL? Do they have to get it retouched or something? Don't they have to go back every so often for these BBL things? Child, them folks been better off to go there over there to the dollar store and get one of them body shapers or something. Wherever they get them things from, to the Walmart Kmart. Y'all still got one. Should have went over there and look for. Tap that darn screen, please. Thank you. God knows y'all hit the like button. Hit the dislike button for me? Hit the dislike button and then hit the exit. How about that? Y'all up over here in people's lives playing. Don't want to hit the button. It don't cost nothing. You ain't gonna have to go to the ER for hitting a button, y'all. I'm just saying. Well, y'all are trip. We struggling bad enough out here. We is. Cecily Davis says tuna cat and slow slop smell like spoiled milk. Girl. Child, not the spoiled milk. Girl, don't say that. Was thinking about getting me some cereal. You know, to call out the milk, girl. Ooh, I cannot. Child, moving on, y'all. I ain't seen too much of where the trial is still going on, y'all. But let me go ahead and tell the people, because they done got that girl confused up yonder, y'all. They show how they got that girl so confused. She don't know if she going to come. She don't know if he hurt her or if he didn't hurt. I mean, it's just looking like a whole mess. They done tangled this stuff up so bad because she said, she started off and she liked it. So was it just a couple that was dating, got into a little confrontation, and now child, they can't fit what this girl is saying into no racketeering and trafficking and not. It ain't fitting, y'all. I told y'all what Johnny Cochran said. Johnny Cochran said, if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. And that what it looking like gonna happen, y'all. The people saying the story ain't adding up to what these people trying to say that this dude is guilty of, y'all. They're gonna have to go get somebody else. They gotta go get some more people. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all that what these people saying. I ain't even heard Nancy Grace not yet. I know she got something. It's not adding up, y'all. And what the people said, it's just a couple that, they had a disagreement, something about the cell phone. She synced something in the cell phone. You know how the dudes do, where they chitter chatting with other females and stuff like that. She ain't like that. She ain't like it. She ain't like it because she thought they was boyfriend and girlfriend. And she looking like the hired help now. I, I wish y'all the best. But yeah, she's sitting up here on the stage, on this, in the thing, crying and carrying on. Yeah. But the people confusing her right about now. You said you liked it. Now you don't like it. I mean, which one is it? I think they're about ready to cross examine. It's time for Diddy people to get her. Diddy people about to go at the child. Please don't let this lady go labor on this stand. Lord, please don't let that happen. That child ain't got no business on no stand. And knowing how stressful this is gonna be, child, I wouldn't see. That's how come I wouldn't have chanced this right here. Got my baby all into stress and everything else. Not today and tomorrow either. I be like, y'all had to get somebody else to do it. I'm not. Y'all can't make me either. I'm pregnated. Waiting on her to get ready to come on down. That's it. That's all. Her, him, or I don't know which one she having, y'all. Maria says, I don't believe Cassie has anything to do with the racketeering charges. They appear to be going charge by charge. Child, that's what I heard the people saying today, Miss Maria. They saying that they was trying to, involve it all. What part did she play in it? And it was looking like too, y'all. The people got us so confused. Like, okay, you played a part too. That's what the people say. I don't know. And then they said one of his daughters ran out crying, y'all, and carrying on. Child, you take them children to the house. They don't need to be listening to all this crazy stuff. You done got your foolish tail out there doing with your old salt and pepper looking self sitting in that courthouse looking like you're crazy. Miss Sensitive said, Diddy lawyers going in on Cassie. I would have took money and let the other do it. Girl, say it again, Miss. Let me go ahead and get her started. Cause see, you making sense. See, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't going up there. Child, this child is too far into this pregnancy, y'all. She gonna be all stressed out and stuff. I wouldn't have chanced that, y'all. I mean, y'all know anything can happen. My grandmama always used to say, when you giving birth, you got one strand of hair left. That's what she used to say. And then you gonna put this in on top of that, girl. Mm-mm. Oh my geez. See, Simone. Now, when you first met someone, of course you like it, right until the first time he hits you, just like Kiki Palmer, Holly, and DDD. It was, what did she say? It was all fun and games at first. Huh. Well, Miss Maria, let me tell you how these people is looking at this. It doesn't matter if it was first, second, third, or fourth. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it in the beginning. You ain't about to sit up here and try to convince the people, and this man get 15 years to life in prison behind what you may have liked, may didn't like. I don't know. Well, yeah. Then it became you doing too much. That's what they saying. Child, I ain't stressing my baby out. Nope. Y'all go over there and play with somebody else. Go on over there. I ain't doing it. I'm telling you, he making them kids show up to show they believe in him as a family. Child, did I tell y'all the other day they say his mama was sitting up yon in the daggone courtroom with him? Child said, with all that black on, looking like she was going to a funeral. I said, well, no, she must have had it on the other day. She must have had a black wig on because the wig I saw, it was hot blonde. Same to y'all. She had on a hot blonde wig the other day, yesterday or my day. Might have been today. But yeah, child, everybody suffering through this craziness, foolishness he got going on here. But yeah, the cheer one of them ran out crying. I don't know what she ran out crying for, child. That's how your pappy was acting a whole fool with this girl here. How old were you when y'all got together? 22? Did you like it in the beginning? Yeah, I liked it. Then that chef will cook for us and feed us. So we go out. Girl, the people, they taking all this stuff in. It ain't about to turn out, y'all. I know this food he needs to be held accountable, y'all. But it ain't coinciding. Miss Sexy says, I feel sorry because them lawyers going to eat her alive. Stressful for child. Let me see. Stressful for her baby too far along. Yes, absolutely. Miss Candy says Kiki still hanging around her. Yes, Miss, after all that she went through him. But these so tricky, Miss Candy. Now that's one thing Colbert said. And y'all, the people gonna have to agree. They have a way of speaking and talking to suck you right back in. That's a true story. I ain't about to lie. Miss Dorothy, hey, Miss Dorothy, where you been? She says, hello, G Squad. How's everyone? Keeping my family in prayers. Again, my young cousin has passed away. My family is going through, they love us heavy. We love you too, Miss Dorothy. I'm praying up for you and your family as well. Yes, ma'am. I do know how it feels. I had to walk out the day I was talking to the nurse, and she been over here sneaking in my. I'm gonna call her. She been over here sneaking on my live, y'all, and she was. She said, "Told me sorry about my auntie and stuff." And I told her, I said, what? Let me go ahead and walk away from you because I ain't about to talk about this in here today. Girl, you about to get me all started again. Nope. I'm a real. Does anybody think she would have continued to date him? He beat her up and made her sleep with someone else on their first date. Look at Shirley and Nancy, though. It was great at first. Prime example, Miss Maria. It is prime example. But Miss Maria, it's these tone that these knocks got, Miss Maria, and it's not hard to get away from these people, y'all. I'll tell you, Miss Maria says, Dorothy, she says, friend, where you been? We praying for you, Miss Dorothy, and we love you so much over here. Faces, you sound like a robot. Miss Faith, I don't know why I'm sounding like a robot. Yeah, do I need to fall down and come back or what? Hey, my friend, Miss Dorothy says, hey, my friend Maria, my family is going through again. Yeah, prayers up. She says, thanks, my sisters. Absolutely, Miss Dorothy. I don't know what's going on. I still robot. She says she love us more, y'all. Yeah, child he around in the courthouse because he want to be in the presence of somebody. Need to be on his daggone knees praying and ask God to forgive him for all this craziness he been doing throughout his life here. Now it's too short, boy. He don't understand that, y'all. He ain't about to comprehend nothing like that. Just just messy. Like to be in mess all the time. For what? Ooh, that boy makes my blood pressure go up, y'all. He do. But y'all gonna see in a few minutes. It really makes sense. It's not about no 6K. It's really not. Miss Candy has talking about Cass. It is possible, but it's like she never had anyone teach her that men don't treat you that way. That's a strong possibility, Miss Candy. Maria says amongst the requirements for BBL maintenance, regular checkups, maintenance visits, virtual check-ins, maintain your weight, keep pressure off buttocks, watch for infections. And what is that? Necrosis? I don't know what it is, Miss Maria. Is that right? I don't know. But all of that anyway, y'all. Miss Dorothy Johnson says, what are we talking about tonight? Miss Dorothy, we've been talking about Carl Lucifer and Martell has unfollowed him over there on IG. We was talking about the this little boy that's trying to sue Mel for 6K. And I told the people he don't want that money. He just trying to force her to be in his presence. Because he sees so many other people in her presence and they having so much fun and she love on them and all that stuff. And that's what he's looking for, y'all. He I don't think this guy's ever had anyone to really love him. Like I don't know. It's weird. Marissa's a Dorothy, a Diddler trial, Killboy lawsuit. Yes, that part right there. Thank you, Miss Maria. Miss Denise down here. Miss Hattie down. Oh, Miss Dorothy. I've been having Miss Hattie me up there on the panel with me, aka Miss Denise. She be coming in with all kinds of wigs on, Miss Dorothy. Marissa says those Miss Denise says those BBLs stink. Dorothy says he not getting she not the skit girl. Child, we already done said that, Miss Dorothy. He don't want no money. Oh, necrosis, dying tissue. That infection causes smell. Ooh, child. But y'all and two y'all, the people talking about who's having a BBL? Nobody, Miss Candy. We're trying to figure out how these people gonna do the upkeep of their BBLs without no money and no show and stuff. I was just asking the question. Don't they have to do the upkeep on their bodies and stuff whenever they go and get this BBL? Um, Miss Denise down here said to the people, Diddy is getting old. Miss Denise, I told them what they asking this girl, it ain't matching. They want all of this stuff. If you've been with this dude for all this long time, what she say, 10 or 11 years, um, you've been in the mix of all of this stuff, all of this. And now you stay that long and you trying to tell the people that you didn't like it. But she did say that, if she didn't do the freak offs, y'all, she said he would threaten her that he's gonna expose her something and then she would have to answer questions. I think she said to her mom, it was her mom or grandmother, one of them, somebody, and she didn't want to do that. She didn't want to be exposed like that. Maria says, Candy, we were talking about it earlier. Candy says LGBT thinks thousands though enough. She can just write a check since she gave Destiny that amount. Ooh, Miss Candy, man, come on through then. Girl, she sure did. Then she Miss Candy. Lord, Miss Candy calling it out, y'all. And did. And then Miss B, even after she gave her that. Mm, you have to work out and eat right after a BBL. I know that, Miss Candy, but I'm just saying these people, they don't have the income to do that to for the BBLs. Eating right and all of that. Hey, Miss Salt Light, she says, hello, everyone. Hey, beautiful, welcome. Thank you for swinging through. Miss Candy, they ain't got no money to keep this thing up. Y'all, why couldn't the people go get these BBLs? They thought this show was gonna stay on forever and ever. Ever, 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 ever. That's what they thought. Hmm. Miss Maria says at Salt and Light, she says, hey friend. Y'all, for real, they thought that show was gonna stay on forever. And they just knew that they were gonna be able to keep up the child. I know them folk won't betting on that. I just know they was not. The devil is a lie. Miss Dorothy says that boy is missing $500 donate. Girl, say it again. Let's go ahead and give you a little star too. See, Miss Dorothy said he want that, that 499. 499, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. I already told y'all 6K ain't nothing because he gonna have to get funky feet too. shareable side hen too. That's four already gone. Then he got two left. And he probably got to split that with somebody else. He don't have nothing. This is all a waste of time. It's like a big gimmick, y'all. Um, Miss Maria says that Dorothy, that's what I said. His pockets have ran dry. Miss Candy says that's how you maintain it. Yes, Miss Candy, but they ain't got Miss Candy. Miss Candy, I'm just asking how they gonna do it. They ain't got the money no more. I know they got to do the upkeep on it, just like a vehicle. But they don't have the money, Miss Candy. So what they gonna do now? What they gonna do? Miss Candy says the sidewalk is free at G. What sidewalk, girl? What they gonna do on the sidewalk, Miss Candy? Miss Candy ain't messing with you. Miss Sexy Diva says Tuna Cat and Side Hen D Nasty and BBL Nail quiet on the set these days. Where they at? Where they at? You know what? They say y'all. Let me tell y'all this too. I know y'all probably already heard it, but y'all, they're talking about D Nasty and Little Nail supposed to have some kind of beef. What kind of beef they got? What you gonna do, Nail? You was all in with them whenever Mel was up there. What you supposed to be doing? You mad at her because you lost a good friend? See, that girl knew how good of a friend Mel was, and she tricked your old A out of it. And now you ain't even friend. You so stupid, Nell. Nell, you so stupid. That girl played you. You let all them people out there play you. Hey, Miss Riri, welcome again. Thank you so much for popping in. She says, hey, G Squad and chat. Hey, girl, hey. Miss Maria says he need to go see Weather Girl for them. $4.99. Not the $4.99. Girl, she ain't about to do that no more. She don't need him. She ain't got no use for him now. What she need to get him $4.99 for? Um, they're all bet on the wrong set. Let me go ahead and give Miss Riri her star. Miss Riri said they bet on the wrong horse, y'all. I cannot. Miss Maria says that Riri, she says, welcome, friend. Riri says, hey, Maria. Um, Riri says, go get a 9 to 5. What Big Red say? What's my office hours? 9 to 5. Girl, I ain't even playing with you down here today. Miss Candy says they are going to walk at G on the free sidewalk. Girl, there ain't gonna be enough money. If that's what you're talking about. Maria says a sexy diva. Now back to business at the daycare. The rest sitting around looking crazy. Crazy. Thank you, Miss Maria. Sexy diva says, where the big back wildebeest. Girl, not the wildebeest. Hey, Miss Logical One. She says, hey, G in chat. Hey, girl. Hey, welcome. How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. We up in here talking about a little this and that. Old funky feet done unsubscribe from old Carl Lucifer over there. He don't need him no more, Miss Logical One. The thrill is over. We don't have the main player. Miss Riri said they betted on the wrong horse. All of them did. Maria says that logical one. She says, hey, friend. Hey, girl. Hey, child. Miss Helen, where you been? Talking about some out here driving. Hey, girl. Hey, you be safe out there, Miss Helen. Why you out there driving? Where you going? To the store, get some ice cream. You about to go to the Piggly Wiggly. You better take these folks with you to the Piggly Wiggly and see if they got any BBLs in there. Cause they don't have money to keep this thing up, and it's gonna be wrong. It's getting ready to be hot, y'all. This Diva told me she had y'all it'd be like 112 and all that stuff. I said, girl, I could not. Child, that's some heavy heat right there. Ooh. Miss Logical says I'm feeling like I'm cat. Said it's time to get when it's getting hot like that. It's probably just your sinus. Get you something for your sinus. I believe you're gonna be all right. Miss Healing says she coming from the ATL, y'all. Girl, I'm gonna need you to be careful out there. Miss Logical once says, how are you? Hey, at Maria. Miss Maria says, "Hey, Bush campers, I'm gonna need 25 of y'all to pop out and tap the screen. Subscribe. $sign G Strickland 8. Support, super chat, super sticker, share." I find a phone number because I need my money back. This is ridiculous how this mess do. And then I don't like stuff like this. I'm gonna find me a phone number. Tell people, give me my money back. You take that screen yard and shove it out there. You know what? Doggone it. I'm doing a search tonight. I gotta find this phone number. It is somewhere now. Don't make no sense. What? I ain't even gonna tell y'all today. I ain't in the mood to tell you about string y'all today. I ain't about to do it because y'all be like, whoa, that is crazy. Ooh, thank you, Miss Maria and Sexy Diva. Sexy Diva says that one monkey stopped that toxic show tuna cat eating them words with her backseat buick thick tongue. God almighty knows. Miss Healing says, okay, I will. Maria says that Sexy Diva tuna cat probably still thinking she ate with that comment. Girl, she do. She do. Yeah, it threw me down, y'all. I'm gonna find me that phone number, tell them people I need, and y'all had to give me half of my money back. Y'all, you know what? I'm gonna put the receipt up there. I ain't gonna put it up there, not right now. Maybe next week I put it up there. Y'all be like, what the hello? I know StreamYard ain't tripping and child. Mm-mm. I don't be trusting stuff like this, but it is what it is. Sometimes I just want to throw my hands up and be like, man, I ain't doing that mess no more. Got to go through all this crazy stuff for StreamYard. They ain't got no phone number that I can call the people when I need to call the people. Just keep going through this. Ugh. Miss Dorothy says, didn't that thing say one monkey don't stop no show? Well, the queen monkey has left the show and the show has left the show. There you go. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna put on her wall. I'm gonna say, "Hey, Tuna Cat." I mean, whatever her name is, and then I'm gonna say, "I thought you said one monkey don't stop the show, girl. That monkey, that queen of reality, shut that joint down, didn't she?" Child, I can see her mama now, Will the be saying, "I wish that show would come back on to show the people, cause they think she was the show. She ain't no show. Yes, she was. She was the show." And Tuna Cat husband was the show too. Sometimes, they made great TV. I think y'all ain't he trying to be funny, but all three of them would have made great TV. But that girl mama went too far. She really did. She ain't know when to shut up. Mm-mm. Yep. Y'all. So I think when all of this is said and done and said, y'all, that boy, I don't know why he ain't on his platform no more though. Trying to make money. He should have lost. Well, he said he had lost people, but when he was saying become a member for what was that, $9.99? It was $15.99, and then he went to $9.99 or something like that. Child, those people were going over there to hear the same stuff we already heard before. Our logical one says, G, didn't you say he deleted videos? I didn't say it. The people are saying that, he deleted a lot of videos and stuff, but I don't know for what, all the time that stuff was going on, the people were sending me all of that stuff till it became so overwhelming. She was like, don't send me nothing else, but she has everything she needs. Look at Mitch, he came out. Look at Carson, she came out. All of these people, y'all think these people weren't going up there with mail if need? Child, that girl ain't nothing but a walking angel. They're telling her enemies, if you need me to call me. That's what she said. Child, I ain't got there yet. I'm still working on me, y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying. Miss Sexy says Funky Feet putting slow slop through the walls. Ooh, child. Miss Sexy, we might need to go down there and get up from between the washer and the dryer, girl. I'm gonna need y'all to go with me now. I ain't going over there by myself. Maria says one monkey don't stop the show unless that one monkeys is the reign queen of reality. Uh, Child, they know she the queen. That girl was just running her mouth, Miss Maria. They never said that word though. Not even reality. They never said none of that. They never tooted her horn. They never told her how proud they was of her. Could y'all imagine how amazing that show would have been? She didn't have a problem giving them they props and stuff whenever they do something good. She be shouting when she used to, but then I think eventually she stopped. But if they would have shouted her out and let her know how proud they was of her, just be child. This could have been an amazing show that could probably still be going on right now. But they so jealous. These people so jealous hearted. Mm, 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 mm. Child, it's a mess. Mm. Miss Dorothy says that's right, my friend, at Maria. It would. And then even with the divorce, if Funky Feet had enough sense, the children could be still getting paid. They could be co-parenting, being positive for the people. Because let's keep it a buck. Everybody that get married is not gonna stay married, y'all. They just not. Logical one said, and it's okay if you fall in love with somebody else. Fall in love with somebody else and be mature about the situation, that your past situation. Do what you need to do and stay over there and be in love with whatever you got or whatever. I don't know. Honest Logical One says, one thing about please believe YouTube will be able to get those videos because nothing is deleted, even if you did call even if he did call himself deleting them. Absolutely. Miss Dorothy Mel and her people already got everything they need. Who said that? This daggone thing going so fast. Oh, Miss Logical One. That's right, Miss Logical One. Maria says, no, thank you. She that girl. She that batch. Let her get out on her own. I will ride so I can go to LB's a joint. Girl, I ain't about to drop you off. You're gonna be eating while we out there swinging and stuff. No, Miss. Mm-mm. Well, wait a minute. We might could drop you off because we're gonna be hungry by the time we get finished. Miss Dorothy says they were so busy trying to take the queen down, they were taking themselves down and didn't know it. See there? See there? Miss Sexy Diva says, G Squad, ain't no ways tired. Tried, I guess, tired of funky feet and a slow slop. Beat her in my color purple voice. Girl, I cannot. Not the color purple voice. Child, I cannot. Y'all, them people is so. Let's see, listening to the wrong people. Y'all need to be leaders instead of followers. See what happened when you are a follower? Look where you end up. Look at where you gonna end up. Child. Mm. Can y'all imagine all the energy it would have taken out a male to come out and respond to every time somebody said something about her? Y'all just let's pause for a moment. Let's pause and just think about that. Y'all remember all them people that were coming out at her? Girl, I wish I would. I wish I would. And to do that for what? Miss Riri says, see, this was meant to happen when you are so jealous of someone you can't hide it. That's so true, Miss Riri. You're absolutely right. You is 1000% right. It just be all on the face. Can't stand to be in the person's presence and all that kind of stuff. But you the one that's got the problem. You the one with the problem. But yeah, it would have been an amazing show, y'all, if they could have just stood, 10 toes in it. I know we had to have a little bit of mess, but these people, they just went too far, y'all. All of these people went too far. But I just got a gut feeling that Marceau, I kind of feel like y'all Marceau was saying y'all don't want to do that. I really do believe that Marceau was saying that. If he didn't to all of them, he said it to Tuna Cat. No, I don't need it. We don't need to participate in that, man. It ain't gonna go nowhere, man. This show gonna end. Somebody, y'all can't tell me somebody didn't say this. Miss Sassy says Sexy Diva says Sassy CK were for your shows at We the People want to know. Carlos, come to the front. Come to the front of the classroom. We have a few questions that we need answered, and only you can answer these questions for the people. That part right there. Better yet, this coming up Monday, if it's God's will and you still here, can you tell we the people about your shows, where, when, and the time and all of that? You know, Maria says if they had spent even 1/4 of the time and energy that they put into trying to come for a meal into building and promoting their businesses, just think of where they could be. hmm they wouldn't have this lien on their property, Miss Maria. They probably would have had their manor up or whatever they call them. They just got that mess from Martell and Mill. They so busy wanting to be them. It's just pathetic. We ain't never heard them say nothing about no Scott Manor until Chris Fletcher then was talking about Hope Manor and told Martell, you messed this up. That's what Chris told him. Miss Charlene, where you been? Hey girl, hey, she says good afternoon, G Maria and Chad. Hey, how are you? Sexy Diva says Marto wanted Funky Feet spot. That's why they were so jealous of the host. Child. Mm, mm, mm. I'm like Chris Fletcher, y'all. I've been agreeing with Chris Fletcher on this one. He messed it up, y'all. He messed it up for everybody. They thought they were gonna get a little taste. And see, Sassy CK mad too, cause he knew the people was already millionaires when they stepped into the ring. He knew that. Miss Logical One says those shows are on the sick and shut in list. This logical one, I ain't messing with you today. Girl, she said they got him on the sick and the shut in list, yo. Child. Miss Charlene, they might well gonna put them in a home. That's what they gonna do. Go on and send them over there to the old folk home. I hope I don't end up in there with them, but I'm just saying. Miss Charlene says CK boosted the Scots up, making them think that they can carry the show. What they gonna carry it on, Miss Charlene? I'll wait. In one of them old potato sacks. Y'all remember how we used to play we used to do the sack race back in the day? Way back in the day. Is that what they were gonna do? Child, he sure did do that. He thought made the people think that they was more than what they really was. Miss Sexy Diva says, not the sick and the shut in list. LOL. Girl, she put them all the way over there on the sick and the shut in. Shut in is they gone. They ain't coming back. It's over. Y'all just wait now. As we approach the end of this month, and we probably got another good week and a half, y'all. And this month's gonna be over with. Then they're gonna pop out again and say, as logical, who that logical one, I think. They still on the sick and shut in. Um, they had a setback or something. They're gonna come up with something, y'all, to try to trick the people. That's it. That's all. Miss Maria says that Charlene, none of the Scots could even carry about an episode. Hell, they can't even carry their own live. Miss Dorothy says they better give them banks their money back, rich wife. Ooh, girl, not the rich wife. Miss Dorothy, they was only rich because of the loans. I don't want to be rich because of loans. Hey, Miss Patricia, where you been at today? She says, hey y'all. Hey girl, hey, welcome. Miss Charlene says CK has a new show coming in June about criminal stories. Is he up there? A legend. Him and what y'all call that boy? Lemonhead and Martell. All of them. Our sister Diva says Tuna Cat so lazy I couldn't believe CK thought she can hold a candle to milk. Girl, Miss Sexy Diva, call them out. Call them out. Call the people out, Miss Sexy Diva. He was playing in that girl face. Miss Sexy Diva, you out there, you know he was playing in that girl face. Ooh, sure. Played all up in them folk face. That's what Carlos did. And he didn't even care. He ain't care nothing about that. Y'all please hit that like button for you, girl. Um, Miss Dorothy says Tuna Cat thought she was a rich wife. She woke up and realized she won't. Miss Dorothy, you be playing too much down in the chat. You know that girl didn't think no mess like that. Lord have mercy. Child, I'm gonna try to find out why Martell and Carlos ain't friends no more, y'all. Why they mad at each other? I'm gonna have to see can I find it out. Um, and see what happened. Patricia says, sis, I've been over there in them clear people who hate that orange who hate that orange bushes. They point 38 hot with him. Now, girl, what they mad at him for? Child. Miss Patricia, that orange man don't care nothing about them folk, what they saying. Miss Candace says, do any of these casts besides Mel, Nell, and Kimmy working? Hmm. Miss Candace, I'm gonna wait. You gonna have to be over there in the bushes waiting with me because that we ain't gonna get that answer no time soon. Miss Charlene says, where are Chris and Nell? They thought that they were getting their own show. Ooh. Miss Charlene, where you been? Miss Charlene, Carlos didn't like Nell like that, Miss Charlene, just in case you didn't know. He ain't like them. He ain't like her like that. I more or less think he tolerated Chris, but he really didn't like Nell. Miss Riri says CK used those people against Mel. Now look at them, busted and disgusted. Girl, say it again. Miss Sexy Diva says nope, unemployed. Miss Charlene up in here talking about some head. Miss Charlene, we the people want you to stop playing with us. You know better than that, Miss Charlene. Girl, you better go back and listen over there what Mel said, how she had to help the folk get back on that Davis show. Cause Carlos had on the sly got dismissed them. They were done with it. Child, I can. Says he's mad because the show isn't coming back on. Marissa says Sexy Diva, in my opinion, CK tried to gas Tuna Cat up to either get more effort out of her or to try and shake Mel up, like make her think he was gonna replace her with Scott 1.0. Psych. Mel said, you do that. Deuces. With the deuces sign. Child. Child. I like to bust out laughing up here on this thing. Y'all, I cannot with y'all. I just cannot. Y'all stop playing with that girl. Her mama already said, you got this, T. You got this. You can carry that show. You can do just like she did. Y'all know that girl mama told her that. Girl, we got this. I'm gonna be right there with your daughter. Hey, y'all. She told me I'm gonna be right there with your daughter. We got this show. Ooh, she said it's gonna be better than ever. Y'all know that what Will B said? Patricia says Nell double crossed Mel and their friendship for nothing. She betrayed that friendship for that devil. Mm, but you know what, Miss Patricia, I was telling the people, they were talking about if the show come back on, it's supposed. Thank you, Miss Maria. It's supposed to be D Nasty and Nell going at each other. I said, if that's the case, if anything, she mad because she let these people trick her, and the people knew that Mel was a really good friend to all of them, and also too, stupid Nell. The people were jealous of you and Mel's friendship. Girl, you old enough. Couldn't you see that? Stevie Wonder could have synced that. Child, I cannot. She ain't about to worry me, y'all. I ain't finna let her worry me because she know she old enough to know better. She knew them folks didn't care nothing about her. Anytime she already got to call Mel, Mel, we need some help. Mel, we ain't been filming. What's that the showrunner name? Y'all know the showrunner. Y'all know the showrunner. Oh, what his name? What that fool name? I forgot. That's how important these people is. Uh Mel, they ain't called us. We ain't you know you ain't seen us on the set, Mel. Mm, 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 mm. Did too much. Sexy Diva says BB now wanted to be the queen. Child. Y'all know what? I'm gonna let y'all answer y'all own question. Why don't they go on and since they know Carlos now, the door has been open, right? And they know Carlos, right? They do. They ain't gotta go find him or nothing like that. So see, I got a good one for y'all. Y'all didn't even see this coming. Y'all ain't seen it. Why couldn't they don't reach out to him and say, we got this show, we got this idea. Do the same thing Mel did. Why they don't do that, y'all? I'll wait. I don't know what the people got to say. Let's see what the people got to say. Marcus, that's right, Miss Healing. Boy, I tell you, Miss Healing on it, boy. That name, Miss Healing. Oh, Marcus. I don't think CK nor Marcus cared too much for him, but y'all, I'm waiting, y'all. I'll see who gonna put something in the chat. Tell me why they don't tell Carl Lucifer that they got an amazing idea. Don't y'all think that'll be a good idea? Y'all stop playing now. You know, Mel them had a hard time reaching out to CK. Probably in the beginning, but they ain't got to do all that, y'all. They already got his phone number. I think that'll be an amazing idea. I don't know why y'all playing down there. And everybody that's up there right now can still participate. Mm-hmm. Participate. And then if you wanna get even technical with it, they all can pitch in. And it could be Miss Maria says nothing to do with CK is an amazing idea. Miss Maria, I cannot with you. Not an amazing idea. Miss Maria, Lord have mercy. She said that is an amazing idea. Child, I cannot. Mm, 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 mm. But that's what they can do. Hmm. Y'all know how them people is when they trying to introduce a show. Sometimes they have to sit in the lobby and all kinds of stuff, waiting for people to come out so they can introduce themselves and all that kind of stuff. They don't have to do that. Somebody just came in. Hey, Miss Casey, she says hello, G and chat. They don't have the money. At the button. Hey, Miss Casey, welcome. Thank you for popping in. But that's what I said. They all pitch in and put their money together and do it like that. Don't y'all think? I'm just trying to help these folk out. Y'all ain't trying to help them people out. Y'all ain't giving out no kind of ideas down here in this chat. Um, Miss Candy says they don't have the money to start the show. I just said all of this. Miss Candy, there's a lot of people out there. If each one of them pitch in, you gonna tell me they ain't gonna come up with something. It takes money to create a show. You have to pay people, equipment, and location. Y'all want to be in it? Anybody in here want to be on the show with them folks? Everybody gonna have to pitch in. All I know, y'all. Why come? Um, y'all know that dude that used to have all that mouth? Hey, y'all, where he at? Y'all, what happened to that dude? Oh, he don't want to talk no more. He being sued. I'm just saying. He quiet on the set, y'all. I don't like it when they get quiet on the set. Child, these people are quiet on the set. They got too many lawsuits and liens, Miss KC said. Well, Miss KC, if they already got that going on, I mean, they ain't gonna hurt them to go ahead and skip another payment and try to help these people all of them come together. They gotta have to have Martell there too. Now they're gonna have to deal with Colbert. So whatever she had on or that girl husband, just let it roll on out. Y'all gotta have an income, gotta take care of the children. Got that boy about to go to college and stuff. The girl out there trying to find some daggone scholarships and all of that. Child. Ooh. How many of y'all think that they mad? Y'all think they mad at that boy right now? Y'all know the dude that told them to ice her out. Y'all think they mad at him? I don't know what for. Or they should have had some common sense. Child, these people. No, they didn't think this out. They did not. They didn't think the plan out. They really did not. They don't have regular jobs to help them out. Um, what a regular job gonna do? Child, at this point, they so far behind. Tooncat better go over there and help her mom on that food truck. Them people ain't gonna let Marceau back at the movie theater. He like to go in the dark rooms with other people, allegedly. Miss Maria says that cake. She says welcome. No, they ain't about to put him back out there. They probably trying to reach out to Tiffany and her husband or anybody is because they know they can't reach out to Mel no more. They trying to reach out to Tiffany. Hey, Miss Carla girl. Hey, she said, hey G Squad and chat and Maria. Um, no, they ain't. Mm-mm. I don't know where Marcel gonna end up at work. Maria says that G bingo, we ain't trying to help them fools. Miss Maria, they need some help, y'all. They do. Mm, 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 mm. Child. I don't have no idea for them. But I know they gotta have a job, y'all. They gotta pay. They still got small kids and stuff. Not all they can do now, y'all, just sit over there and wait till probably the next month and a half for another TikTok and count up some more money, count up some more views and all of that. They tap the screen. It don't cost a thing. They just sitting over there waiting on all of that stuff to pop off again, and they're gonna watch all of that happen again and get mad all over again. Child, y'all ain't none of them people friends with each other now. They don't like each other. They can't stand each other. Everybody blaming the other people for destroying the show, making Mel walk away. Mm, well, it is what it is. What it say? What Mel say? God bless them on their journey. Shoot, that's all I got for them. I ain't got nothing else for them. Sure can't help. They had it in the palm of their hand. Only the folk can sit on the couch and wish that they had the opportunity that they had, and they just didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know what to do with it. hmm So now the folks they got up and they left. Marissa's a candy, exactly. Plus, you have to actually have a markable idea. You need to be able to, I guess that's articulate your idea as well. Well, wait a minute, Miss Maria. I got a good idea. Martell was a teacher. Psych. I think he was um a aide. That's what I think Martell was. Ain't nothing wrong with being an aide, but Martell was on the phone too much. He ain't gonna be able to do that. Yeah, no. Child, these people had it. They had it, y'all, in the palm of their hand. They had it so daggone good they could lay down and get up whenever they got ready to. But they didn't know what to do with all of this. I don't think the people was ready. I really don't think they was ready for the TV or nothing. Let's just be honest, y'all. They was not. See, Miss Healing, Miss SD, Miss Maria, y'all had to put Miss Healing in the corner somewhere. Marissa's maybe Target with her motto back. Woo. Miss Healing says he was a special ed teacher. Satan will fool you if you let him. They didn't believe that, Miss Maria. They thought they had all the power. Yeah. They said ain't nothing about to happen. We gonna still run this show. We got this, y'all. Yes. It's finally the Scott show. Boy, we got that diaglammed Martell and Mel out of the way. Let's go with it. We got this. It ain't funny, y'all. It is not funny, y'all. How these people done jack themselves up and tore themselves and got themselves in this mess right here. That's true, Miss Healing. Satan will fool you now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He make it look so good. And you be like, yeah, I'm gonna go on over here. It look good over here. Child, that boy tricked all them folks. He said, ice her out. But they probably said, well, what you mean when you say ice her out? That mean none of y'all don't film with her. She can't film by herself, y'all. You know her, Martell ain't getting along. Ice her out. Oh, okay, I see what you saying, dude. Y'all, he was trying to do that too because he thought he had a chance too. Stay woke, people. The people fell asleep and he got them. He said, I can't be on the show. I ain't want none of y'all to be on the show because he knew that boy already knew what was going to happen, y'all, when he told them people that. Miss Patricia says, when the show is officially announced, Mel should go live dancing to Cardi B. If you see me in the streets and I don't speak, mean I don't fuck with you. Oh, and one monkey don't stop a show. Girl, Miss Patricia, tell you coming up in here on 10 today, just cutting up all the way around the board. Child, Miss Candace says Martell was a teacher and the entire class failed. LOL. Just kidding. Girl, I cannot. They got rid of him, Miss Candy. That's we gotta go ahead and get rid of him. This boy don't know what he doing. Mm-mm. Child, you gotta be a special person to do that too. You really do, y'all. I see it every day. You have some runners and all kinds of stuff out there, child. You really do. Miss Carla says hotel was a midday room monitor. Not Miss Maria. Put Carla in the corner. Uh, gonna put over there. Miss Logical one says he wanted her off the show, but mad his checks are dry now. LOL. Yeah, they're trying to ask Sugar Mama, can he borrow some money? Y'all heard what I said, Sugar Mama. Baby girl. That's what they calling y'all. Baby girl, your daddy is in a bad way, baby girl. Y'all know how they say that. Hey, baby girl, can you write your daddy a check? I done asked your brother and sister. They already told me no. So you gonna help your daddy out? Sure. Mm, 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 mm. Y'all, sometimes I go to sleep and I wake up. I think this show was just a dream. The way it's played out and all of this stuff and these people and stuff and ooh, I just be like, nah, this really didn't happen. Yeah, that dude was he was trying to make room for himself. He wasn't caring about those people. Still don't care about those people. They just haven't seen it and figured it out yet. But I'm gonna put my 25 cents on Marceau. He figured it out. Now that it's all said and done. Well, I need to know why Maurice so quiet. Him inside him. Child, they quiet on the set. They ain't saying nothing. Miss Hill, let me pinch you. It's real, G. Child, thank you for letting me know, Miss Hill. Ooh, girl. I ain't never seen no bunch of people like these here folks. Miss Marissa at Candy. Child, it's a hot mess. I don't feel no ways tired for them people. I don't, y'all. I'm just so ready. All Mel said this is the year of the beginning of Revelation, y'all. Last year, y'all, and it's still going on. So much stuff is being revealed, and so many peoples and stuff, y'all. I ain't gonna be surprised at nothing that I see here or none of that. I just won't. Not the way this show had went. Miss Carla says, when Hotel asked Sugar Mama for some money, when Hotel asked Sugar Mama for some money, what's gonna happen, Miss Carla? She gonna tell him no. I already know that. Candy says that Maria Hotel just passed out snacks, the crayons, and construction paper. Girl, I cannot with you, Miss Candy. I cannot. And after he did that, Miss Candy, he was really ready to take a break, and that's why he was on his phone a lot. Probably, I don't know. I'll wait. hmm Is Miss Dorothy still up in here? Miss Dorothy, you in here? Let me know. I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow night too, cause it's Friday night. I think I'll probably be leaving on maybe Saturday or Sunday. Probably Saturday afternoon. Saturday, yeah. That Maria says, but the thing is, nobody was checking for none of the rest of them. Secondly, Mel was the only one that could film alone and get views. Idiots. Miss Carla says Sugar Mama is going to look at him and say, I don't like you. Lord have mercy. Miss Carla, Miss Dorothy, I was just saying, I hope you can join us tomorrow afternoon. That might be my last one for this week because I'm have to go to North Carolina for my auntie's funeral. So I was just seeing if you was in here to I can pop in and join, give us some laughs because I done cried a lot this week, y'all. My tear ducts, child, I tell you. Oh Lord have mercy. Maria says Sugar Mama will give it a thought, then say nope. She ain't gonna say nope, is she? Let me see. Child, they done changed this little thing that was in the way. What is right here? Let me see what they're gonna do. Oh heck no. They try to psych us out. It's got a like a dollar sign up here now. You tap on it. It's not as big as that block was that was really, really in the way, but it still, cut it off, but it doesn't do its best. Girl, take this crap off. I gotta find this phone number, these people. I gotta call these people, y'all. Um, all that mess right there, they don't even give me a phone number. Dorothy says, your family are in my prayers and safe travels, but I will be here tomorrow. Thank you, Miss Dorothy. It's just to have some laughs because, it's been a week. Mother's Day was a Mother's Day and all of that. And child, I was just tore all to pieces. Miss Candy says he made them take 2-hour naps at G. He the one need to be taking some naps, Miss Candy. If anybody gonna take some nap, oh, he get to take all the naps he want to take now. Ain't got nothing else to do. Shoot, spending taking that girl EBT card, trying to cash it in to get some money to go to the Lamh casino, trying to win something. That's what he doing, Miss Candy. Let's see how many people is. It's her and her two cheer. That's three. She probably get by like $1,000 on the EBT card. And he probably try to sell by 500, maybe six. He probably tell you don't need all that food. Give me that card, girl. Let me go ahead and stand at the grocery store and see can I get somebody to buy these here thing. Girl, I gotta go to the casino. Child. And we ain't heard or seen not one thing about her child. Cause that child, she crying every day, y'all, of how she thought that she had struck gold. Yeah, Miss Helen, they selling them stamps, girl. Wish I could run into them. Miss Patricia T says only Mel, Hotel, and Martha were the only ones who made the show, and without Mel in Hotel and Martha, they couldn't stand alone. Nope, no. Now Martha really would. I don't know why they put Maurice and Kimmy there. They were just dry. They were dry as her libido. Did I say that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to come out loud. I didn't, y'all. That just fell out. Child. Well, sometimes, y'all, you have to learn the hard way. And sometimes we just have to let people go. They ain't going to listen. Y'all seen them hard headed kids. You be like, don't go that way. Ain't nothing down there. I just said, don't go that way. Aunt Natty, where you been at, girl? Hey, Aunt Natty. She says, hey, at G and Squad. Hey, Aunt Natty, we love you. Hope you're doing good. She just popped in, y'all, to tell the peoples, hey, y'all. Mm-hmm. Child, Aunt Natty probably tired. Mm. Marissa says, Aunt Natty, how you been, friend? Let me know how answer the question. Y'all got about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get on up off of here and call and check on my peoples and see how they doing. I already know, but anyway, I still gotta check on them. But yeah, it's just a mess, y'all. We don't feel no ways tired about this situation. Um, She says she's at her great nephew's baseball game. Oh, okay. Miss Helen says she better get Holly Birdie spin on it for that drop. Ooh, girl, Miss Helen, I ain't. Ooh, y'all, I ain't messing with Miss Helen, y'all. Ooh, Miss Helen just went in on her, y'all. She won't play. Sonya says Kimmy silk press came out nice. That about the only thing she had going on. I'm doing good, Miss Aunt Natty said. And Miss Helen says, hi, Aunt Natty. Yeah, she says she's doing good. Miss Carla says, I don't know why Hotel went to the casino. You know he can't count. That's why he keep losing his money. Girl, I ain't mess with you. Miss Dorothy says, hello, Aunt Natty. Child, that what happened, Miss they short. Miss Carla ain't messing with you today. I am not. Miss Salt Light says, I heard the details of that Diddy trial. It made me sick to my stomach. Girl, I'm trying to tell you people, Miss Salt Light, child, they gotta go. The people better go dig up something else because it ain't looking like that. It don't look right. It just don't, y'all. Jersey Girl says, hi, G Mod and Chat. Hey, Miss Jersey Girl. How are you today? Welcome. Where you been, girl? I'm saying for Miss Maria said because Miss Maria about to get you. Hey, friend, where you been? I know y'all have to take a break from this YouTube, y'all, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Cause sometimes y'all, for your mental, for your own mental, y'all know how much y'all can take and you know what you can and cannot take. I don't blame y'all. Shoot, not at all, child. Your mental is very, very important. Mm-hmm. Um, who said something about Martell? I heard. Oh yeah, Miss Salt like, yeah, child, that child right there. I wouldn't have got up there, Miss Salt like, not that girl 8.5 months pregnant. She about ready to go in. No, I wouldn't have got on no stage for nobody. Miss Hillen says they are trying to low key bury Cassie. Say it again, Miss Hillen. Go on here and give you. I done told them that what was going on. Mm-hmm. They coming hard for her, y'all. They ain't playing with her. Don't cannot. Oh, what do people say? They're gonna have sympathy because she's pregnant. Girl, please. This is a serious matter. This is about somebody losing, well, not losing their life, but in a sense losing they freedom. Well, they freedom. Nah, they can't play with her, y'all. They cannot. They got to ask the hard, tough questions. The people can't have no fear. They can't feel y'all. It's just that serious. Y'all know Diddy ain't paying them people that kind of money for them to play with her and pacify her because she 8.5 months pregnant. She ain't up business getting up there. That's what the people saying. No, they can't. You better have a hold. You better get your 2, 3 boxes of Kleenex. You're going to need them, baby. Because we about to go in up in here. They say good morning or whatever her name is. Can we begin now? And they go in. That's it. That's all. Mm-hmm. Miss Maria says that healing. I'm sure the prosecutors has prepared her. Miss Maria don't look like they did. Shit, they better go back and they better go back, Miss Maria. I don't know what channel you on, but you ain't on the channel me and Miss Hill and them is on. She ain't ready. Sorry, not sorry, cause that's what Diddy saying. He looking at her too. He mad all over again. She done went out there and got her little self knocked up by somebody else, done married somebody else and all that stuff with my money. And two, y'all, the people talking about, well, why did she take the money? Why did child? They got all kinds of stuff coming at this child right here. Miss Helen says, Maria, I hope so. I do too, Miss Helen. But Miss Helen, is it looking like they have before we get up off of here? Don't it look like they need to go back and retry this all over again? It don't look right, y'all. It just don't. And then after it's all said and done and said, and he walked, he ain't do nothing, laugh at her. And everybody else that tried it. I mean, she was the key player. She's supposed to be in the what Ariana say she gonna be the star witness. She's supposed to be the star witness. If this star witness can't pull this off, y'all, it's really a done deal. And it ain't looking like the star witness can pull it off. It's looking like you was a participant in everything. Y'all, no joke. All jokes to the side, and this is no joking matter. They got this girl up here looking like she can be charged with some of this stuff that they charging Diddy for. Am I right or wrong, Miss Healy? Because I know you looking at it. They looking like they're gonna mess around and charge her for some of this stuff that went on. I ain't joking. Now imagine that. You sitting there 8.5 months gonna be charged for something that you and your 11-year man were doing. Child, I wouldn't have got up there. Uh-uh. Miss Candy says they are trying to say she want. That's what I'm telling you. Candace says by going from hotel to hotel, they could prove trafficking. And she was involved. Johnny about to put this girl in jail. She telling on her own self, trying to tell on him. This thing in the hotel with him and her, that's just a couple. It got out of hand. Child. Mm, mm. See, the people didn't tell her that you can be child. You better go sit down, shut your mouth, and get off that stand and go somewhere and get ready to have your baby, and tell them people you don't want to be involved no more. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. But yes, indeed, y'all. I'm about to get up off of here, y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. I appreciate y'all popping in and joining the live. I do do. I do. Miss Maria says, "Hey y'all, thanks for dropping in on the live." She says, "Tap the screen, subscribe, support, and share. Join the squad for $2.99. Until the next time, enjoy your evening. Love, peace, and hair grease. I love you, Miss Maria. To my mom, Miss Sexy Diva, and where head at? Y'all, I don't know where head at. Head is somewhere, aka Miss Denise. Aunt Natty says, was she involved by choice or force? It don't matter, Aunt Natty. It don't. They ain't looking at that. Patricia T says he might get off on some, but I don't believe all. Possibility. Helen says they are trying to impeach the orange man. Girl, they should have did that before he even got in there. Miss Helen, they should have been did that. What was they thinking about? Miss Candace says she was 19. He groomed her. Mentally, she was what? I can't see. She was gone to some degree. She has immunity. Okay. Okay. He groomed her. What before I leave, I thought the girl said she was 22 when she got with him. I'm just saying. Some people said 19, she said 22. I'm so confused. What was the age? Do anybody know? Other child, I don't know. She is not going to jail. Okay. Well, Miss Ken, I didn't say she was gonna go to jail. Not yet, but child, the people keep saying she was involved. That's all they saying. You was involved. One minute she said she liked it. Next minute she didn't like it. Then it became a job and she didn't like it. Child, she just go back and forth. All I'm saying, y'all. That's it. That's all. We're gonna see how it play out. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting up off of here. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining the live. If you didn't hit that like, share, and subscribe button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. I have enjoyed everybody. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a good afternoon. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Bye.